everybody.
How we doing?
Good. How you doing?
We're doing good. We got a little third party here for us tonight. So
Aw, what a cute little snipskin. Oh,
he's my partner in crime now, so I don't get to record without him.
aw.
How's the we talked the weather's getting cold in Florida.
Oh, yeah, it's going to get down to 32 where I am and in Panama City, and it's going to get cold tonight.
That's crazy because here in Michigan, where you probably moved to get away from the weather, we're only going to hit 25, so it's not that much better down there. Minus the snow.
Yeah, but they say it snows here, so I'll see when it happens. So,
Well, maybe it'll, unless you're a fan of the pythons, maybe it'll get rid of a few of them for you.
yeah, making and the falling lizards. They get cold, they fall out of the trees.
Boy, yeah, I'll take the snow. I can't imagine walking under there, getting hit in the head by an iguana.
I know you don't want it. It's like they have teeth and claws.
Ah, no thanks. I went through my youth raising pythons, but now I'm too old and too slow, and my little dog can make a snack.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Why is the water disappearing from Lake Erie?
I have no idea. I haven't even heard about that. Have you?
No,
Huh.
no, I haven't heard of that. Do something fun real quick
Okay.
as we're getting ready to. Let's ask Chat GPT. I did this the other night because what the guest internet went out. I didn't know what to do. I didn't have a backup topic, so Chat GPT and I got into a argument about Bigfoot.
Oh, how funny.
Why is Lake Erie water down? Chat GPT says it's a mix of seasonal cycling and recent weather patterns. Still on my right glasses and natural phenomena.
Oh, okay.
It is,
So,
it is down after a period overall recent decline after record highs.
wow.
See, that's why I love the chat. We learn all kinds of new things.
Yeah, how interesting.
They say it's the wind, but don't believe it. Oh, ChatGPT kind of believes it.
Well, we're going to talk about angels tonight. And you can have any kind of angel, pray for any kind of angel you need. And sometimes they come when you do need it. And angels are always angels, they're never human. They also they can send you signs, like um, songs or feathers, or um, even they can appear. And they can appear as an angel or as a human. They can use any form to help. You can pray for your guardian angel to help you. You can pray to have a parking angel. You can pray for, there's warrior angels that help with um, spirituality, and you can pray for uh, a comfort angel when you're going through hard times. And what you have to do is, it isn't the chatter voice. When an angel is around, it's like the still whisper voice. It isn't the chatter. And you just quiet yourself and you can hear it. But when you have too much static, they can't get through because you're too pickery. You got to calm down. So meditation helps. Being reflective, doing journaling helps. And a lot of times you'll get messages when you're doing what I call an unjob, like washing dishes, doing laundry, folding clothes, just things like that. They'll be able to do that get through better when you're just doing a nut job.
I didn't realize there were different types of angels.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's many.
And
Any kind
angels were
of-
never human, right?
Nope, they've never been human. And they aren't your relatives. Some people say they are, but they are not.
That's what I thought. That's an odd question. I don't.
What?
I'm 58 on live learning about demons. I wonder when God died, did his angels pray for him?
What?
What kind of?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Apparently, it must be in the demon book that I don't read. But
I guess so. I have no idea what they're talking about.
Roger Blair, howdy, Kelly, Brian, and everyone.
Hi, everybody.
You got questions on angels? That's the topic tonight, folks.
Yes. And another thing is some people doubt it, but there's been people that were doubters that they've had people a visitation and they'll come to you also in a dream. If they can't get through to you in the day, you're quiet when you're dreaming. So I've met people that were atheists that believe in angels now because they come through to them in a dream. So
See, I got goosebumps because tonight, it's the first show I've done with you in a while. My mom just got off the phone with me, wishing me happy birthday, and she was talking to me about a friend of hers out in Texas was driving down the road in the middle of on his way to Dallas from where's she at? Atlanta, Texas. And out in the middle of the desert, this Jeep pulls out, slams the truck,
oh no.
flips the truck on his lid, and he's hung upside down and in the seatbelt. And he's obviously quite out of it because of the impact. And he said that two Mexican looking guys kicked the windshield in, cut the belt and pulled him out. And he laid there, fell back unconscious, and when woke back up, said a few minutes had gone by, the people from the Jeep were standing around wondering if he was going to make it or not. And the police said, anybody see it? And the people in the Jeep said, no, there was nobody else out here. And the guy says, well, what about the two people that got me out? And they said, we don't know what you're talking about.
They're angels.
Yeah. So I'm covered up, but I got goosebumps sitting there thinking about it because we've been talking more about faith. So she was telling me about the angels that saved her friend.
I had an incident where I had an angel help me. I was with my ex-husband and we were on a road trip and the tire people forgot to put the spare tire in there. We had a flat tire. And up pulls this man. And I want to say a lot of angels have really bright blue eyes. This man came up in a white outfit, white shoes, white hair, blue eyes, white pickup truck with a cab over it. And he pulls out air compressor and he pulls out a tire plug and he comes and he plugs the tire, didn't get an ounce of dirt on him. And he goes up to my husband and ribs him in the, elbows him a little bit in the ribs and says, see, God can change a tire. And we watched the truck drive off and it just dissipated.
Really?
Yep.
Always there when you need them most.
Oh, totally. And one time I was lost and I was sick and friends were trying to find me. And a lady with red hair and she was drunk as a skunk and blue eyes got in her little wagon and went and found my friends and brought them to me. She was an angel. So I've had 2 times where I've had an angelic help.
Watching over us, trying to figure something out. Sorry. Get rid of something here. So when, how do I want to put this? We ask certain angels will take it. So is it one angel takes on different forms, or are there different forms of different angels?
You can have an angel can take on different forms. They can be human, they can be an animal. You know, like I had a old lady friend that she had they can work through animals and people too. She had fallen and her dog ran out the dog door, ran down the street and got help for her. So that was an angelic help from the dog.
Oh, my dog's definitely not an angel. He's
You know, they can
he's the
work through that,
character.
you know.
Let's see. So are there special times a day, or is it just any time that you?
Anytime that's
Oh,
needed, they can appear. It doesn't matter. It's like you can also capture them in photographs. Like I had a friend that I was on an Alaskan trip, and we went to like an old, I don't know if it was like Slavic, old antique church, and we took a picture of the pew and the cross, and we saw an angel show up in the photograph. And it wasn't a flare from the camera or anything. It was really an angel standing there. So you can capture them on film.
oh.
We have a lot of different people in the chat tonight than we have had.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to help someone on their way out.
Yeah, some of them are.
There's
I think are
yeah.
yeah.
They have the setup. Have you noticed that there's actually two chats going at once when you're
No,
out?
I don't see it, but
Yeah, like if I can have one go, I can have one link going on my TV and another link going on my phone, and there's two
oh,
chats.
I
So
didn't know that.
the one on my phone is we'll just make sure
That
he doesn't
one
get highlighted.
that one person needs to get booted.
That's what I'm trying to figure out how to do.
Yeah, I don't.
They changed it. I used to be able to do it in a heartbeat.
Right. Well, that's the way with doing the recordings, you know. And happy birthday, by the way.
Oh, thank you. On my birthday last year, a waitress took out took out a food order, but when I later asked for the check, a different waitress said the establishment did not have a waitress that matched her description.
Wow, that was a angel.
Yeah.
You know, and I've had a few
Watch that.
times where I've met different angelic people. Like I had one time I was getting clothes to go to Alaska, and I was at a mall, and there was this lady with white hair, and I know that they wouldn't have somebody with too little of clothing or worn clothing or bobby socks and kid shoes and all that. She helped me with my order, and then I looked up and the whole scene faded, and that older lady wasn't there anymore. and there was a young girl there. So, that's another time.
Yeah, I think when people look back, they probably realize, oh, here we go. Let's see. Maybe the mod helped out. We got him out.
Good.
Anyway,
Thank you.
you, whoever did that.
So, have you ever met an angel?
That's what I'm trying to think back on. I mean, I've definitely had people come out of the woodwork where it seemed like they were in my life for a very short period of time, but made a huge difference. Oops. Yeah, I can't think of offhand where I have. So when you basically, so you just call out. There's no mental state or anything when you talk about praying. That would be
Well,
like you're praying at night.
yeah, they can send aid at any point in time.
Okay. They do you have to be a certain
No,
faith
it's
for certain?
denomination.
Yeah.
No, it don't matter what religion or race or creed you are. It doesn't matter. If you read, their angels are mentioned in the Bible, in the Torah, in all the different books. Hindu, all that.
Yeah, Joy saying prayers for Grizzly, please.
Yes.
Yeah, hopefully he's feeling better. He's definitely had a rough spot.
Oh, totally. I talked to him today. He is feeling better. He's
Good.
working on it.
I mean, talk about somebody who seems like the spiritual attack lately.
Yeah.
Seems like he's
So
just getting hammered.
bubble of prayers around him.
Yeah. They that's with the angels, I mean, I don't I've had weird dreams where it seems like somebody is talking me through something in my life. And it's not anybody I know where I don't see the face or anything, but I'm having a real hard time deciding something. I don't know if it's
That can be an
visit in your
angel.
dreams. Yeah, I
It
was
can be
just
an
gonna ask,
angel.
visit in your dreams.
Yes. Because you're more quiet when you're dreaming.
Oh, got you. So you don't hear
You
have the
don't hear the
regular world
noise.
going.
Right.
Got you. Well, that makes a lot of sense. It'd be a lot easier to talk to you when you're not at a rock concert.
Right.
You know.
The noise of the world, you have to shut that out, you know.
Happy birthday, Brian, and get well soon, Chris. Man, first of all, I'm not reading your name. Sorry, I'm having a hard time reading the screen.
Oh, don't worry
I
about it.
apologize profusely.
I'll try to help out too. I wasn't doing it, but I can look at it.
It's good.
And Tennessee, Kentucky Bigfoot's in. Hello, how are you? Hope you're well. But and it's comforting. They can bring, like, if somebody's having a really, really hard time, they can send a comfort angel to you, with loss or with hard times in your life. Healing angels, parking angels, any kind of angel you need, warrior angels, um, doctor angels, to help work through ask the angels to help work through a doctor if you're having an operation, or to find the right doctor to help with healing and health. Any kind of angel you need. I'll say a little prayer to find a parking spot. I usually get one real close.
Boy, in Florida, you would need a prayer.
Everybody laughs, but it's true.
Yeah, in Florida, you would need a prayer to find a close parking spot. That's for sure. Kentucky Bigfoot's doing good. Says thank you.
He's welcome.
Okay, so I have a history question on angels. How did they come about? Is there a?
I'm not an expert on it.
Kind of.
You can ask.
Has,
they've always been. There's always been angels.
And then do they help people when, like, if somebody doesn't have close family or something, when they're sick and cross over?
Yes, there's angels to help cross you over. And then also your relatives can help with that too. They aren't angels, but they can help.
Chris wants to know, is a spirit called Archangel Luke an angel or my spiritual guide? And technically, what is the difference in the responsibility of an angel versus spirit guide? Please and thanks.
Okay, a spirit guide is one that's been with you all your life, and they're angelic, but they are connected to you. They're to take care of you solely. An angel is always an angel, and they're from on high. There's a hierarchy of angels. So I hope that helped. Is there really an angel of death? Yes. They help cross souls over. That's its job.
Tennessee Bigfoot, I have a little question. We got a strong reading that Mothman is an archangel. Curious what you may think.
No. He's a different element. He isn't an angel.
Mind blank. So, but there are certain angels assigned certain jobs, right?
Like yes, they all have different jobs and do different things.
Kentucky Bigfoot says thanks. Cool.
You're welcome. But yes, every angel has a different job. There's angels that help you with your life, reviews. There's angels that help, like if they try to help when you're on the wrong path. They're there. There's an angel there even when bad things happen. They're there to comfort, and even though bad things happen, like even when there's like a murder or abduction, or angels are there to try to help, but they cannot intervene.
My dad used to, how did he put it? Used to worry that I was going to drive faster than my guardian angel could fly.
Yep. They're like, oh yep. My goodness, he's a handful.
He's awake. Smoke right before he gets out on the road.
But yes, the angels, you have a guardian angel that's always with you. That's the main angel, and other angels are added unto you as you go along. You can even have a test angel.
Yeah, there's been a lot of times where things could have went way more south than they did, but somebody was definitely looking out.
Oh, totally.
Over me. I can think of a lot of instances where
that's a blessing because it's like some of us, could have had accident where you could have not been here anymore, and they intervene. They helped so that it didn't, end badly. And I believe that sometimes they have angels in training, you know, too. You know?
There's got to be a rotation or something, right?
Yeah, I think there is. I can't prove it, but I think so. Like uh, one time I fell in the deep end of the pool and sort of drowned myself, and I heard a little angel brought me to heaven, and I heard God say, "Well, she's not supposed to be here yet." She goes, "Oh dear, oh my!" And then I heard my mom call me, and I woke up. uh, she was probably an angel in training. That's why I say that.
Even the angels aren't perfect.
No, no, they have foibles too. But
That
I
would be
think
quite. That's
yeah,
quite the oops, though.
it was quite an oopsie.
I think I would be fired over something like that.
There's a lot of forgiveness that goes on, I think.
And yeah, imagine being assigned the angel of death for eternity. That's like you want a bright spot sooner or later, right?
Really.
Just to be, Cupid for a few thousand years, and then you know the guy that protects the mechanics from getting squashed by the cars fall off the lift and stuff like that.
Yeah. They have all different jobs.
Equal opportunity employers, because we humans aren't the brightest bulbs in the box all the time.
No, no, absolutely. We have to be watched over because sometimes we do stupid stuff.
Yeah. How I told somebody the other day, if you think about, because they're like, was talking about the world and just like the IQ of people. I said, well, you got to think about, the fact that how dumb the average person is, and now realize that's the curve, and half of them are dumber than that. So you got 8 billion people now, so there's more room for error. When I was in school, there's only 4 billion.
Yeah. And there's angels for, guardian angels for everybody. You get
That's
it
what
at birth.
Yeah, they gotta, like you said, be in training, because the more people, the more souls that are here.
Yep. And there's always a guy of children being born, Yeah. That's God. I believe that's God's way of showing that there's still hope. As long
Yeah,
as there's children being born. But that's just
yeah,
me.
I tend to agree, because to see the eyes of, we got I think he's 4-month-old running around the gym right now. One of the employees,
Uh,
the innocence in his eyes are. It's like, man, I, I would pray he would keep that. Just the pureness you can see in the eyes. It's not polluted yet with everything in the world, and ultimately,
Everything's all brand new.
yeah, it's a new adventure every day. He's just learning how to scoot around in uh, those little saucer things that they walkers.
Yeah, little Walker. Aw,
He's got backwards figured out, but he hasn't figured out forwards yet. So,
he'll get there.
yeah. And then once he does, it's all over. Smooth
Really, up and
reveal.
gone everywhere. Children are such sweet little souls.
Yeah, it makes you wonder. Makes you want to get faith in them early or something, so they stay good people.
Well, it's a
Angels are
choice
different for kids when they're little because we do some dumb stuff when we're little. The face plants and the bicycle jumps, and now they got the hoverboards and more ways to hurt themselves than ever.
and the skateboards and all that. Yeah.
Oh,
But kids defy gravity. They don't know any different. They're always going and doing stuff. And it's amazing to see kids do that. And they're fearless. Are you there? It's wonderful to know that we have comfort and angels and people to help. You're froze. Do you guys have any questions in the room?
now's the time to ask, especially
Yep.
before the stream dies off the way it
Ask
was
away. But you should
Oh,
take
here's a
time.
short
Are you
one.
there?
Oh, yep.
Whoops.
Yeah, StreamYard's acting out.
Yeah.
Angels for people that aren't so nice.
They
Look
do
out over
that,
them too.
even though mean people get angels too. You know, remember the Christmas Carol Scrooge. There you go.
Tennessee Bigfoot, Kentucky Bigfoot. Sorry there, TKB. I hear the last reset was because we stopped loving our children.
Last reset about, I don't understand.
The last reset I can think of is Noah's Ark.
Yeah, that's what I think. The flood. We had to behave ourselves. Sometimes they do, but they still love us and take care of us, even though they hang their head.
You know, if they could do a physical form and get away with it without getting in trouble, they'd give us a slap right upside the melon at one point.
Really. I'm not
You know,
doing
like the CSI slap right on the back of that.
not really. Here, get a grip, kid. I'm not doing readings, top readings tonight. I'm just talking about angels. Yes.
Right reset. The mud flood, last reset, not the flood.
Oh, okay.
I haven't heard of the mud flood.
No, me either. But we're always loved, and we do get second chances, which is good.
Yeah, and it's good to know the difference, the fact that because once you're human, you're not an angel because angels were never human, right?
Right.
And because there's times when I know I can tell my dad's intervening in something. There'll be
Right.
like signs of it. Like I was working on a car that he and I had put together. Hey, Virgil. And whenever we worked on stuff, he always called me more brawn than brains because I snapped a lot of bolts.
Uh-huh.
And I was picking the exhaust up and I'm thinking, oh, that's probably close. Oh, just a little more and snap. And I thought, man, my dad is just cursing me out right now. And my phone went off, my cell phone, and looked, and it was his pager number that he had when he was alive.
Oh, that was him telling you, hey, cut it out.
You know? Because I mean, I tried everything I could to debunk that. But it's like, how does a pager number show up on your phone?
It don't unless it's supposed to.
Yep. I still have that cell phone too. It's one of the old Captain Kirk flip phones.
Yeah, cool.
It's just for that reason.
Letting your dad letting you know that he's around.
Yep.
They can manipulate energy. They aren't angels, but they watch out for us too. But you have to be careful that they don't. how they were in life is how they are in death. They don't change, you know.
Mudflood was what? 1931?
1931.
Oh, that makes it interesting. I have to look at that one.
Yeah, I had no idea. Thank you.
The here's a funny one. My mom and I were watching. My stepdad had passed away. She had his ashes in a box. It's sitting on her next to the bed.
Uh-huh.
And the show was about how spirits will sit there and mess with electronics and um, radios and things like that. And her caller ID went off, or her phone went off, and I went over to answer it, and I just stopped dead in my tracks, and I rang 5 or 6 times. And I'm just looking at it, and she goes, "You gonna answer that?" And I went, "No." And she goes, "Why not?" And I said, "Come here." And turned around and looked, and when they had their phone, my mom's name was always the one on the bill, never his.
Right.
And it was his name with her phone number on the caller ID.
Well,
I had
that's
a picture of it. And she's like, "Do you really think it was him?" And I said, "Well, probably. What are the odds that that's going to happen?" She goes, "Well, what do you think he wanted?" And I said, "Maybe he wanted you to spread the ashes and get him out of the box.
really.
Let me out of here."
Well, that's most definitely.
Just reading about the mud flood. Yes,
I'm not.
contrary to what most people think, they did find one. They, yeah, things, when I was telling you that story about the people from um, Texas, that they showed up in the form of what they thought were two Mexicans
That
that
helped him out of the
window
car.
up, and nobody saw them, even though the people from the Jeep were right there on the impact, and there
That
was
was
nowhere
Angel.
for them to go. Spirits also do cigarette smoke. That's constant for me.
Well, that lets you know a certain person is around. If they smoked, that's a spirit. They'll use smells. They'll use perfume and uh, cigarette smoke or whatever to let you know that it's them. So that's how that rolls.
I've had that happen twice. I had my aunt's perfume happen, and then driving down the road in my dad's car, I got the smell of mineral spirits, that cleaning solution.
Yeah,
And it was like, what the? And it's like, I haven't used that since dad's place. It was 10 years later. And like, well, you could have picked a better smell than that, Dad. Thanks a lot.
that way you can't deny it's
No, I was like,
let you know.
that was,
Well, I want to thank everybody tonight for tuning in
yeah.
and
Thank you
thank you for hosting.
thank you. Like you said, there's definitely a learning curve right at the moment on this thing.
Oh yeah, it's all different.
We
So
need to keep and whoever took care of the mod issue, thank you very much.
yes, thank you.
So there was a couple stinkers in here.
Yeah, there was. We don't need that. We
No,
call them trolls, no trolls. But
heck, well, you're from Michigan. I am a troll. I live under the bridge. According to the Upers, I'm currently here in Manchester. Oh, okay. Next, Virgil, you're naughty. You're a naughty little monkey. Thank you both. We appreciate you sharing. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Um,
yes.
Thank you, Kelly Jo, for letting me be a sidekick. It's honored to be able to come on with you.
I love being with you. Thank you. I haven't been on in a while. I hope I made it interesting. And I hope everybody has a good night. And I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. And remember, always do a day, once a day, say something that you're thankful for that helps you have positive thoughts for the rest of the day. So I thank you, and I'll say adieu and look forward to talking to you again.
Thank you so much for letting me do this. Like I said, it's always an honor for me to be able to. So with that being said, as the man with the best beard in Bigfooting would say, from coast to coast and around the world, everybody have a good night.
Yes.